So welcome, a live review then. No mic, I've got my charger on at the same time, so we have got then now Mad Giant. They're out of Johannesburg, South Africa, and this is their Autumn Amber, 4.3% amber ale. But they've actually brewed this at Hook Norton Brewery in Oxfordshire. So they've travelled up from South Africa. So this is a reinterpretation of their Mad Giant seasonal beer. So here it is, 4.3. I don't know if they've got another beer they do that's stronger down in South Africa, probably. Seems to be how it works. They do a slightly kind of lower ABV here in the UK for some whatever reason. So yeah, this was put on yesterday. So I'll come down just before I go and pick a little nut from my friends. So yeah, nice amber, coppery in colour if you like. Didn't really pour much of a head there. So let's get a nose on this one. Yeah, it's got some kind of floral, brown bread, kind of slightly nutty edge to it, hedgerow fruit, that kind of deal, the usual sort of things. Cheers, Jamie. So I thought I'd do some live stuff. Give it a try. Cheers. Hopefully the audio is okay. Yeah, very malty, forward, as you'd expect really. Traditional kind of British amber ale really, that's what it comes across as. So the hops in this are Endeavour, Jester, Olicana and UK Chinook. So a lot of beers seem to be having the same kind of hops, especially Olicana. There's quite a few of UK Chinook as well, and I've had a few of Jester. So yeah, kind of bready, I don't know, bready, biscuity maybe, malt. It's leaving a little bit of a metallic but kind of tinny flavour on the palate. So I know this was fresh on yesterday, so you'd assume they've sold a few. It almost reminds me, it's a little bit kind of tinny, chemically. So whether they pulled this beer through the line properly, and or if things have gone down, I don't know how it works with cask, but maybe it's, I don't know if it's infected it, but there's flavours there that I'm not sure should be there on this one for me. It's difficult to tell when you've never had a beer before sometimes, but there's something not quite right. Yeah, I know. So we'll see what it says then. So I say brewed at Hook Norton, and they're half decent trad brewery as well, so kind of thinking it's not them really. So it's Hook Norton in Oxfordshire. This is where this beer was brewed. But Mad Giant, they're out of South Africa, as I was saying. They've been around since 2014 apparently, so this beer is brewed especially for the festival this year. So so it's saying it's a seasonal beer. Of course, it's an amber ale. It's kind of that kind of time of year. You look at Untapped, it says red ale, other, amber, red, that kind of deal. It's not crazily overly sweet for a red ale for me. It's definitely more malt kind of ballpark, if you like. So it says it delivers a generous citrus and fruity hop notes. I'm struggling with that, I have to say. How you doing, Henry? You alright, mate? Live review from the Spoons. I don't know if it's the beer or whether it's the lime. Because I have been turning over some beers quite fast. I'm just wondering whether they've cleaned the line between beers or not. That's the kind of, in my mind, what is a potential for that kind of slightly odd aftertaste on the palate. Because they did have quite a lot of beers in the cellar, so I assumed, yeah, I'm in my local Spoons. It's quite big, so you can find places out the way, you know what I mean? Not too bad, Henry. Not too bad, mate. See what else it says then. Citrusy, I'm not getting. Fruity, kind of hedgerow fruitish. Balanced by solid biscuit malt notes. Result in a crisp, full-flavoured character. It's kind of one of them beers that I reckon they need to try again. So yeah, slightly lighter night on Friday. I had a few last night in the end, but I don't even know what time I finished streaming last night. But anyway, back to this. Yeah, it's not the best one I've had out of the series. Yeah, it's kind of like these little bay sort of things, and it's a big old place. I don't really want to show the camera round, but it's got two floors. There's a balcony, there's a bar upstairs, a balcony goes right round, and then there's tables upstairs. You go that way for another couple of 100 yards, you've got another area. Then you've got the sea behind, sort of that way. It's actually gone really, really warm. Sun's come out and all that sort of stuff from the thunderstorms earlier. So, anyway, I'm really going off topic here. But yeah, so this one is a bit of a miss, to be honest with you. But I don't think it's the beer, or the actual beer, or the brewery, the beer itself. I think it might be a little bit of them trying to rush these beers on before. I mean, today's supposed to be the last day, so. Anyway, yeah, not doing nothing for me really on that one, but again, nice to try, but yeah, it's probably better at other kind of venues, or if they had, I think it's just that particular line they didn't properly clean out properly, and it's kind of lingering on in the beer a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have these two, and that might be it for today. I won't be. I know Luke's around later on. I think he said about 4:30. So I'm not sure if I want to drink loads today, but he says. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'll be back in about. Cheers, George. Just about to go and come back with another beer review in a few minutes. So stick around, and I will be reviewing. Evans Brewery, they're out of Scotland. Boadicea? I'm butchering that up. So, no, yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, see you back here in a minute. Cheers.